Greetings all. We're going back to Little Hope today, the perfect game for Valentine's Day. I thought about playing other games like a dating sim or something, but meh, let's get your blood pumping. Play alone. I don't know if they're gonna actually put me backwards. I'm hoping not. So, you remember our story, right? These people were on a bus and they were rerouted to this town, and there was a girl on the road, and the bus kind of crashed, and they're dead ringers for, like, people who were alive in the witch trials, and people who were alive in, like, the 60s that had a horrible house fire and such. So...
none of us is safe. Not tonight.
He's right about that. The people from the past that look like them from... the witch trials, they are following them each time they come alive. Or each time, like, they see their doppelganger in these flashbacks or visions or whatever.
We should rest here for a while.
Yeah, she looks like she's poisoned or something by what was following her. Because it had a hold of her, and then she stabbed it off.
That's impressive.
I wish. No way I could get any shut-eye after what went down tonight.
Yeah, and they can't leave town either.
Would love to, though. I'm beat. Any ideas how we getting out of here?
The
thoughtful.
fog has us surrounded. There's no way through.
Yeah, the fog literally stops
Can't just do
them.
nothing.
We need to figure out where the fog is coming from. I think the kid, Mary, is the key to finding a way through it.
She
Getting
does look
Mary,
like she's
stopping
modern
her,
day
might help,
and
sure, okay, but
stuff.
what about the other kid? The one that keeps running from us?
Mary and her are connected somehow.
Yeah, just like you and the
Maybe
people
other
from the
girl is trying to
past.
lead us somewhere.
Where?
I don't know. Maybe to a place we can stop all this.
Would be
Everything
nice.
feels out of control. I don't think there's anything we can do.
Yeah, I would be freaking
Mary's the
out.
key to
Even if I
everything that's
couldn't
happened.
just leave a town, I
Trials,
would be freaking
the
out.
executions.
Then again, I
Sure,
can't leave my
how are we
hometown,
supposed
but
to
that's a
stop her?
different story.
Not even sure she's real.
Too late for us to do anything now. Fatted. This is over.
Okay. We have to
We
try.
have to try.
We do. We have to try something.
We owe it to the
We can't
others
just roll over and succumb.
and ourselves. Mary's the key to this.
It
certain.
appears to be, because she was in the road in modern day.
It's not that simple.
And also, there's like 3 Marys, and
Like you
we make
said,
up
she's just a
3 of the
kid.
other,
Yeah.
every other,
Listen,
whatever.
We see her again. We do whatever is necessary.
I don't think I could kill a little kid. I'm not sure.
What's that?
Without like full-blown bulletproof proof
Finish me off.
Get
that
down.
the kid is evil.
Take cover.
Get down, everyone starts dancing. I hope some of you are actually watching other directions other than forward. Just in case it's like the old rock trick where you throw a rock and then boom! It comes up behind ya. Well, that's cool. I'm sorry you're not feeling great.
Angela.
That's not cool. But, I'm glad
Easy,
you,
Tyler.
are
I'm a
able
little
to
tender.
I thought you were
relax
gone.
a little bit. I hope
How
you
in the hell
can.
did you find us?
I hope
thought-
everything's going well with your fur baby.
We're all glad you made it.
Stop it. You're gonna make me blush.
Are we sure that's Angela or one of her, like,
one messes with
clones
you.
or whatever?
For sure. You are one tough lady.
Okay, so you found out what happened
The
to
whole
her?
crew's back together.
Oh yeah,
You
I
rounded everyone
bet.
up. Good job.
I read the story. I'd be upset
Not
too.
quite. They
I know you
found
care
us.
very deeply about your little ones,
Right
so
now, our priority is getting you safe. Let's go.
isn't their priority supposedly getting them all
We've
safe?
come across more of those things since you left us.
The thing that chased after me was horrendous.
Didn't
Now
we
you're telling me there's more of
ever?
them? What in God's name are they?
You okay without your glasses?
I most certainly am. There is plenty here I don't want to see.
Yeah, your glasses will help you stay
but not
alive,
your
though.
Sense of humor. Good.
And like I said, maybe she doesn't need them because she's a past her.
I heard it. Sounded close, too.
Just gotta keep moving.
If it were me, I'd have people looking in different directions as we walked forward. I really would. Like, eyes behind us, left and right of us. Like, there are teams that go in and they do back-to-back reconnaissance where they're
Let me help
literally
you down.
back-to-back so they can see multiple directions. Yep. That's what I'd be doing here. I was gonna say, is he gonna get stabbed on the way down? Yep! I knew that was coming. Shishka Daniel.
Will you? Hold up! Andrew, wait!
Okay, did Andrew run back or forward? Oh god, are we split up again? Oh god damn it.
Professor? Angela, you there?
He is one of the only people where we have not seen his clones yet. Or his dark half or whatever. So I think everybody's trying to get killed by their own clone. And since we haven't seen that happen yet, I'm wondering if this is where his appears.
Guys,
Like I said, I don't think Angela's Angela anymore, personally, but I don't know.
where the hell are you?
Yeah, this should be where he sees himself. Okay. No. I don't know. I don't know who to rescue. I'm gonna go that way. I went that way. I went that way.
Hold on, Taylor. I gotta help.
Okay. Okay, we're gonna try. We're gonna try. What the hell happened in like 2 seconds, man? You can't leave these people alone for like half a minute. Okay, there are reasons I picked him to help. Even though he's quote-unquote the dude.
Taylor!
Okay? Her thing, even though it burns, seems a lot slower and doesn't have projectile like harpoons coming out of her.
We're over here!
It's just like a burned body or something. So my thought was that their doppelgangers, out of the two, his was a lot more dangerous,
out of there in
and
one
she
piece,
has a
I'll
knife
never
still.
know.
Hold the celebrations. We're still cornered in Shithole Central.
And the fucking mutants are still out there. We gotta keep moving.
Yep.
We have to go right now!
But honestly, that was my thinking as to saving Daniel instead of her.
It is better to conquer yourself than to win 1,000 battles. Then the victory is yours. It cannot be taken from you. Not by angels or by demons. Heaven or hell.
The only thing about quote-unquote
Perhaps
conquering
you've
yourself,
started
it's
to
mostly making
realize
peace with yourself. Isn't it? I mean, instead of conquering myself, I would rather make peace with myself.
Everything
And, you know, not saying to have
One.
every...
may not be quite what they appear to be.
No, they're not. I don't trust
3
either woman right now.
executions, 3 tormented
Although,
beings.
to be
And so
absolutely
far,
fair,
your students have all avoided damnation.
I don't like John at all.
Eternal suffering.
We've seen John, but yet he
Any
doesn't have a
thoughts on what
doppelganger.
might be around the corner, hidden by the fog?
Yeah, more death.
Something wicked this way comes.
If this is just like a manifestation of like inner demons, I'm gonna be mad as hell. Like, John has a lot of drinking problems, so he's got inner demons. Daniel really wants to thrust with little Miss Taylor over there, so that's why his little demon thrusts things, let's say. I hope
This
that's
may
not
sound
the
crazy,
case.
but what if saving our doubles from execution is how we save ourselves?
I had thought
I was only
about
hunted
that,
after my double
but
was killed.
it's too late for most people except John and Andrew. All right then.
Fireflies. That's what's causing the glow.
Okay, yeah, fireflies in this
Kinda
place.
Don't you think?
It means you're being drawn somewhere, probably. I don't think fireflies, like, fly in the fog like that. I could be wrong. I do see fireflies on and off. Oh! Here we go. Andrew, I think, is the one that ended up taking care of the girl after a
No,
while.
this cannot be. My own eyes deceive me. My apologies for the lateness of the hour, but I must speak with you.
What
Love
ails
the
you, my
accent.
friend?
It is Mary. I am troubled by her.
Yep, told
And
you.
the part she has played in these trials.
I think he's the one that has to take care of her
There is
now.
more to this. I saw her smile as her own sister was executed. She took pleasure from it.
Yeah, it looked like she was smiling.
I am. But now that she speaks of guilt and remorse, it is hard not to believe her.
So,
Keep away from her, Abraham. No good can come from being with that child.
Too late. With her brother and sister gone,
told
Mary now
you,
lives
he's
under
the one
my
that
roof.
got her.
Your charity places you in grave danger.
It's not about charity
you advise?
necessarily, it's like what else
Tell the
happens.
court you
And we
suspect
ran
your children
past
is
his grave.
That you saw a delight in her own sister's death. I implore you.
I am torn. Mary seems full of remorse.
Oh yeah,
Suspicious
you
yourself,
can
but it's
seem
our
full of
community which will
anything.
suffer. None of us is safe from her wild imaginings.
I don't know, I think
well.
there's more to it than imaginings.
If the court will listen, I will speak.
No, because the priest who runs the town is on her side. If not, makes her do these things. So of course it's not gonna go your way. I would just keep my mouth shut, keep my fucking
the
head
witch.
down.
You're not bewitched. How else can your presence be
I
explained?
can't explain this, but you're not.
She has conjured you to defend her. To press me into silence. Only the devil could create a
Yeah.
demon who so resembles me.
I'm not a demon. But we do look alike, which I agree is pretty damn weird.
What do you want from me?
I want to know what you're gonna say to the court. About Mary.
I was decided to speak to the court. Now I am not so sure.
I know how this must look, but you have to speak out. Tell everyone what the girl did.
I don't
friend is
know,
telling
like
me
I
to.
said, maybe speaking
devil
out is
sent
what gets
you to
him
tempt me.
killed.
I must not succumb. Little Hope is no longer the town I knew.
That's true.
Strange and disturbing
I
events have
honestly
become
wonder what
commonplace.
was going on that
You,
whole time. I'm still not
whatever
sure
you
what this
are,
is.
are but one of these.
You know, about a third of the way through
Revealing
Man
the
of
truth
Medan, I
about
already
Mary
knew what the
may
twist
save my
was.
friend, but it does not sit easily with me that in doing so I condemn a child.
Okay. Instructed, okay. I think the priest is the villain. I might
Putting
be
it all on
wrong.
a kid isn't right. The priest is the one driving this whole thing.
That's way off.
I could be wrong.
We gotta stop the kid.
I could be
No
wrong
other way
about
to do
this. This
Reverend
might
Carver
be
is a man
the
guided by
Toluca
God.
fucked up part of our,
No one
our
can doubt
stream
that.
already. So bear with me, Chad. I might have just got everyone killed. Every single one of these.
Bad
Not like I
move there,
particularly
man.
give a fuck about
Standing
most of
up
these
for the kid is
people.
probably gonna do us
It's
all
not
in.
like they're
hope you're wrong.
winning
our
compassionate and
sakes.
humanitarian awards across the country.
What happened?
I do like Andrew the
get a
most,
chance to
but
confront
that's probably
Mary?
because he doesn't
No.
talk much.
We never even saw her.
Fuck.
I do wonder why Mary is doing it, though, if it isn't the priest. Is she, like, genuinely possessed? I very much doubt it. I do think the priest is
Met up with
controlling her
Andrew
like a
Double,
puppet, but maybe
Abraham.
she's controlling him.
He was thinking about testifying against Mary, but good boy Andrew talked him out of it.
That might actually
That
be
was a smart
beneficial.
Are you fucking kidding me? We are seeing.
Everybody
glimpses
thinks they have the right of it, but
doing?
they still don't know.
Not
That's
great.
all a guess.
Demons from the past?
Don't know how much more of this shit I can take. One thing I didn't see coming, I feel like one of the team. I'm good with that. Never happens to me.
Well, now
I
she's
hear
just
that.
thankful for anything she can
Learned a few things
get.
about myself tonight.
I
had
honestly
to be
wouldn't want to
from
be on this team the
witches
first time
and
she feels like
ghosts.
she's on a team. Yeah.
We could have used one of those, what do you call it? A paladin, a holy warrior.
I played
Holy
paladins
shit.
a lot in D&D.
I
That's
never
no
had you down as a
shit.
game geek.
Unfortunately, I
There's a lot
used
more
to be a
about me you
paladin
don't
of
know.
Vecnos. A
I'm
claw
full of
cleric, I guess,
surprises.
not paladin.
You'll see.
And Vecna was not exactly the
We need to
best,
get moving.
most benign deity in the pantheon. So,
Fuck
whoo!
this place and the stupid ass crash that got us here.
Uh-oh, here we go. That's gonna hurt. Okay, this thing can burn when it grabs you. That's interesting. I would have thought. There we go. Run away, girl. It's all good. Oh God, come on, Daniel. Be her hero. Get in those pantaloons. Come on, boy.
Taylor?
Oh my God, it dragged her off in 2 feet? Bullshit. I'm gonna follow sound. It's probably a bad idea. And of course, he doesn't tell anybody else what's going on. And of course, nobody else can hear her screaming. Nobody else.
Whatever happens, do not let go!
I'm gonna have him help her.
Don't let go!
I'm not letting go!
Oh, well, I guess he is now. Kick it. Kick it. Kick it, kick it, kick it. In the face, I guess. Kick it in the face, kick it. Oh, I'm hitting X instead of R2. Are you joking? Come on now. Jesus Christ. But yeah, I didn't want him to follow movement because it would probably be his doppelganger. You're gonna leave Daniel out there alone with that thing? I mean, I know generally they don't attack anybody they're not looking for. If I don't fuck this up and it finds me anyway, I'm going to be so mad. So mad, chat. Poke it in the groin. Honestly, I would find a huge ass sturdy stick and keep it with me so that I could still fucking poke and stab it.
We gotta move, okay?
Yeah, they do.
What the fuck is that thing?
What the fuck is that thing? They're acting like it's the first time they saw it.
Let's check that out. It'll get us out of
He
these
didn't
damn
even ask
woods,
where they
and we can talk
were.
on the way.
Like it didn't even happen. The screaming didn't happen. The separation, which really fucking happened. They were running towards him and he's just like, oh, let's check out whatever. Like, are you fucking shitting me here, John? How about you guys look like you're shaken up. Are you okay? You know, John and Andrew don't have doppelgangers after them yet. If anything, they should be looking after the others who have other people fucking with them. But nope. Nope, not at all. Why would they do that? I mean, don't get me wrong. Andrew's gonna have one in like 2.9 seconds. Okay.
No idea. It was a real shitstorm. What do you think?
Yep.
Seemed like it wanted to haul my ass off into the woods.
Yes, it did.
Can't even think about what might have happened to me.
Do they want to
Is the
kill
tide
you the way
beginning to
they were
turn in our
killed?
favor?
Like maybe Angela's not
Whatever
Angela
we saw
anymore because
back
she was
there, or
killed
thought
in
we
the
saw,
sewer or something?
We're still in grave danger.
Okay.
There's gotta be a way of stopping the girl. We might have already missed a chance to change things.
You had a chance to get Mary exposed for what she is, a liar and a faker.
How do they? I mean, don't get me wrong. Mary does look like she lies and shit.
We don't know for sure that
But
stopping Mary
the
will help
priest
us
was
out.
talking about their secrets, and it does sound like he's up to
It may only be
something.
a theory, but right now it's all we've got.
This is a one-shot deal. We get it wrong, and there's no replay. It's game over, so I'm up for doing whatever it takes.
Come on, let's take a look.
Huh. I don't know. I still don't think the priest is, Okay, stick together. Wait, where are the others? Wait, don't leave. Where are you going? Okay. Come on. You're like herding goddamn cats. Let's go. On delay. I mean, we'll walk like 10 feet, get a cutscene or a jump scare. So let's just wait for like 3 more seconds until that shit happens. Or we'll get separated again, of course. Oh wait, there's something over there that's gleaming, and I'm like a crow. I have to look at it. Okay. 666 Carver. Vote for Carver for mayor. Huh. Somebody doesn't have a high opinion of Carver, huh? Oh, that probably makes 2 of us. I'm not high on most politicians, chat. I think no matter what side they're on, it's usually their own side. Sad, sad. Alright, let's slowly walk up the stairs. Because, you know, being out in the open with things that are constantly killing you requires very, very slow movements.
Hey!
Hey. Guess who's back? Back again. Vince is back. Tell a friend.
I don't think he gets how bad a mess we're in.
I would explain to him what the fuck is going on. If he's real, maybe he knows something that might be a clue. They just brush him the fuck off all the time. I know he could potentially kill us, but at least he'd be like a human threat.
Well, no one's been here for a long time.
Well, they've been in there for a long time now.
Now is my time to speak before the judge. I am filled with dread. I cannot know how my testimony will be received.
True.
The devil has blinded so many to what is real and what is not.
Yeah, we're still having that issue here.
His words will seek to twist the truth.
Allow me to judge what is true.
Abraham and Joseph are allies in this deception. And lest we forget, you condemned Joseph to death only yesterday. Or do you now question that decision?
Okay, so Joe's gonna die.
My conviction. Joseph
Which is
consorted
John.
with the same malicious force as his wife. For this, the court thanks Reverend Carver, who faced the devil's wrath to present the evidence.
It is only my duty, Judge.
Now, however, this court is duty-bound by law to seek out
Yeah,
the
that
truth.
was not a thing in the witch
We must
trials
therefore
at
examine
all.
these claims
There was
made
no
by
real
Abraham against
justice.
Mary.
If I may speak briefly, Judge Wyman.
Time is short, Reverend. Be indeed brief.
Mary has shown great fortitude to speak out against the evil here.
Yeah, and then what
Many
was
would
the
have lacked
whole,
her
let's not
courage.
talk about it. Let's not talk about what we do in the darkness.
Covered in our midst is to be besmirched.
Her courage is not in question. It is her intent we must be certain of.
Her accuser is the very man entrusted to care for this innocent child. Plain to see, he is not fit for such a task. And I would ask the court to have Mary placed elsewhere.
Like in your care, in your
Who would you have
house.
be her new ward, Reverend?
I am prepared to take responsibility for the child.
Oh yeah, I bet you are.
The court agrees.
There's nothing creepy
First,
or
the court must
sinister
hear what
about
Abraham has
that.
to say. No decision can be made on the child until then.
Yeah, they're gonna probably put him to death for speaking out, so I really hope he knows that. Like, no matter what he says,
What's
whether
allowed
it's
to
against
do?
Mary or
Some
whether
would
it's
have
against the
speak out
priest.
against Mary, but could a child truly be capable of such evil?
Yes, she's evil.
This is tough. I get that. Would be for anyone. Mary, is just a kid.
Yeah, but like I said, the priest could be the ultimate evil, or it could be Mary, or they could just be both terrible in different ways.
Tell the court
How
what
does
you
a
have come here
kid
to
who's
say.
just a little girl really get that
Speak
evil
up,
that
boy.
quick? I mean,
Out
if
with
she
it.
were an actual, like, hellspawn, I would
Mary
get
has
that,
spoken
but...
of evil spirits, devilry and witchcraft. Things many cannot believe could exist here in
I'm
Little
not here
Hope.
for history and hearsay. Get to the point, boy.
Mary is tormented. The apparitions she has seen, they have plagued her, stolen her innocence. Some suggest she is in league with these creatures, but no one can be certain. Myself least of all. Can any of us truly know a child's mind?
Or anybody's mind. You can't know each other's
Claim I
mind.
lack the ability to see the truth.
I beg forgiveness. I would never suggest such a thing.
My time is not for wasting. You and the priest have irked me enough for one day.
I have more to say.
I have already given you enough time. Furthermore, Mary is to be placed into the care of Reverend Carver. Now stand down.
Yep. And that's where the Reverend has wanted her all along. maybe it's one of the very reasons that he's having her do all of this. Because he wants access to the poor kid 24/7, if you know what I'm saying.
He told the judge that Mary did nothing wrong, like she's the victim here.
Oh, that's bad. Very, very bad. Shit!
So what happens now?
I'm not sure I did the right thing. I guess at least we know we can influence the outcome.
Yeah, I don't know if I did the right thing here either, but
What do you think?
just the way the priest is going on about this.
It went down just like he said.
Yep, I'm gonna have him support Andrew. Everybody's going through a tough spot. I'm having them try to support everybody.
What the fuck? We can't stay. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, they don't want you inside of a building. Although to be perfectly... Wait a minute. Looked like there was a vision. Let's go. Oh, guess not. I thought it was a vision panel.
Look at those outfits. This
Okay.
place shut down way, way back.
Life as a kid in the 70s. Everything was ahead of me.
Okay, so did the 70s people have doppelgangers like this? Like, did they see the Salem witch trial people? Because the 1970s was still way after the Salem witch trial thing. Alright, let's slowly walk forward. Okay, we gotta clear off the dust again. Oh, I guess not. Okay, James Clark, sadly missed by the many of his friends and colleagues. Okay, that's the drunk dad, I think. Alright. Are we walking out this door, or are we walking downstairs, people? I guess downstairs. Cool. Because we can't leave the way we came, because that would make fucking sense. Am I right, though? We can't leave the way we thought there was, you know, got in safely and securely. We have to walk through, like, all this, like, moldy, rotten boards, rat-infested, people with fucking skewers through their skin. You know, it's better the long way around. I mean, I guess there could be an argument for the fact that if they saw you come in, they won't see you go out the same way. But this is for, okay, this is for the factory closure in the 70s. Following several incidents since the closure of the factory has been placed off limits. Attempts to enter the premises will be treated as criminal trespass. Okay? That actually sounds, illogical. God damn it. I clicked on it. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I keep thinking to run is X. Yagame has me all twisted. Okay, she's just looking out a tiny little window. Like, she's a puppy and her master went away for work. Okay, let's walk around. Okay, was that another sound or that I have to be aware of? Alright, let's see what's in the locker. That person? Nope, guess not. Not this time. Alright, let's pick it up. Okay, that looks like Vince. As the boyfriend of the girl who died. It didn't look like I could flip it over, but I could be wrong. Let's try it. Let's try flipping it. Okay, there we go. Yep, Vince, okay.
Here. She leave him for some other guy?
Well, no, not really. Unless, that other guy is Satan. So, okay, there looks to be something shiny by the staircase. Are we gonna get jump scared, people? Are we gonna get jump scared? I was trying to see the thing right over... I guess it's not a shiny thing? Maybe I'm hallucinating. Maybe when you go and play Little Hope, everybody hallucinates. Okay. Examine this. Okay. Having read Captain Bond's letter addressing the affair within Lieutenant Hope, Little Hope, sorry about that, people, and heard the petitions of the townsmen, I write to express my signal concerns. Hold on. God bless it. I was gonna try to zoom in. I'm sorry, chat. Mother of God. Okay, I cannot hold this and zoom in. Alright. So basically, his mind wandered from the fellowship of saints and surrendered to sin many years. Please attend to his past behaviors which affect and corrupt the town. So, Pastor Carver, I ask an exam of such affairs, judge. So, the judge did ask for an accounting of the priest, the reverend. Yeah, because the reverend is a shitheel. Might be a child predator, might be in league with Satan, might be the same freaking thing. But, let's go. So I'm glad that saying something led to that. Watch me be wrong about the priest, though. Watch him be trying to help the girl in his own weird way.
You hear that? Right below us.
We need to find a way
Is your
out of here.
spike friend
Now.
gonna be here, Daniel? Because I'm sure he could spike right up through the fucking floor. And why won't you leave the way you came? God damn it. Can I go back and go up? Traffic fire, tragic fire, traffic fire, god damn it. Caused by child's toy. Okay, this is about the 70s. I don't know if it'll give us new details, but there it is. So, wait a sec. If I do this, collections, we're just gonna... Current objectives... Daniel's secrets. I could theoretically find the new ones and look at it and maybe zoom in if I wanted to. Okay. Gotcha. Just to make sure. I probably won't do that, but...
That's heavy. Andrew,
yeah, that is heavy.
Get your ass over here and help me out.
And why not John and Taylor and everybody else as well? Maybe not Angela. She doesn't seem to have that much strength.
I'll take this side. Push together, right?
Okay,
good.
Something bad's gonna happen.
Now, push!
Okay, push. Come on, guys. Let's be all macho and manly and... Oh.
Whoa! Oh, shit! Ah!
Oh, of course. Oh, of course. Now Daniel's gonna be alone with his demons, because that was definitely the one in the basement.
Daniel?
Can't wait.
Okay?
I told you. I told you it would be the shish kebab bastard. Alright. I knew it because he could get through the floorboards. Okay. Pull up. Hopefully we get it. Attacking it I don't think does as much good as the one for the fire. I could be wrong. Because this one seems a lot stronger. A lot stronger. He's probably gonna get pierced through the leg or the back or something now. I probably made the wrong fucking choice. Yeah, they're losing their grip on him. I should have fought. Shit, we're gonna lose him. We're gonna lose him, chat.
Go!
Oh, well, yeah, we're gonna lose him. Shit. I was hoping he'd survive. Angela did. Apparently. I don't even know if that's true. Here we go. Smack you in the head. We're gonna have to do this again. Smack you in the head? In the head? In the head? Okay. Not in the head, in the nipple. Okay. Here we go. I'm gonna fight for no reason. They're not gonna let me win.
Daniel, are you still down there? Daniel?
He can probably sneak out through the basement. If the weird, creepy thing got in, he could probably get out, right?
Let us know you're okay.
I would be like, I'm gonna try to find a way out of the basement. But like I said, Angela came through all this. And the funny thing is, we haven't seen Angela's tormentor recently, after she supposedly got away. Unless she managed to kill it somehow. How is it not coming after Angela still? Because these things come after you until they have you.
Where the fuck are you?
Huh?
Answer me!
So far, I'm gonna say that that's not Angela or something.
Okay, let's keep going. Daniel will be okay.
I would like circle around the building like sneakily and try to see if there's a way out of the basement. And see if Daniel made his way out.
You okay, Daniel?
Because we didn't hear Daniel scream or anything. And of course, Taylor still has her beast after her, and I'm Taylor now.
We'll get him back.
I guess we should have kept those guns, or that gun I found in the playthrough of part 2, was it? Late part 1, something. You know, but I do the best with what I can.
Where are you, buddy?
Oh, and they're gonna let me take lead. Okay.
Hey! You guys! I'm up here!
Yeah, Angela's moving a lot more spry.
Happy to see you.
At least I'm not the only one damp and disheveled.
So, okay, so if his stops following them now too, he's not real.
Oh my god.
Or something.
Thought I'd lost you.
Can't get rid of me that easy.
Even though I technically fought them off both times? Oh, hello. Whose doppelganger is that? John's? Okay. We're gonna have another person up and running. Okay. Let's go. Swipe. Okay. That's like some kind of archaic occult symbol. And now I'll examine the butt. Pop the trunk. There's no dead body in here. Okay. Burn in hell. Nice.
I'm trying to forget I just saw this.
Okay, so Little Hope Police Department. A line has been drawn under the tragic case of the Clark House fire. Onlookers watched as Anthony Clark, the only survivor of the blaze, was released from police. Thursday afternoon, one onlooker said, "That poor boy, he must be going through hell right now." The Herald approached Mr. Clark for comment, but he has not blamed Clark, who was found with a box of matches in his hands at the scene, for causing the fire. When Clark left the Little Hope Police Department, passerby were heard to then burn in hell. Okay, we only got part of the story. So they might have blamed Andrew's body double or whatever for the fire. He didn't have matches. Or well, maybe he did, because he was lighting the burner for the coffee pot. Okay, everybody's here, right? Yep, so far, everybody who looks like us is here. I wonder if the little girl's been running from modern day Carver. By the way, I thought about this the other day. The cop that led us here told us about the off-ramp or the detour. That guy, he was... Okay, hold on.
While you still draw breath, Joseph. You must die today.
Oh, they like...
Not even your wife Amy
put him on the rack?
To serve Satan.
Oh, they're doing that crushing thing. Yeah, there was a method where they just kept adding like large stones on this like big metal plate and crushed you to death slowly.
Joseph, do you renounce the devil and all his teachings?
I carry no sin. I'm no disciple of the devil.
Okay, yep, I was wondering when he'd die.
Servants.
Yeah, Mary really does not give a fuck whether people die in front of, You know what? We're gonna confront Mary this time.
Get away!
You give me that! Look! See how this poor child is tormented.
Even if we would have tried to save John, it doesn't matter. Or Joseph, it doesn't matter. We tried to save
Devil must be crushed from within him.
Daniel's body double from falling last time. But anyway, the executioner.
The fate of little Hope rests in your hands.
The executioner looks like the cop that put us on the detour, by the way. At least to me. So that's who he is in the story. I don't know who he was in the 70s. Why don't they talk to Mary? Do you know what I mean? Why don't they actually talk to her and like, instead of like trying to like pull the doll away and stuff? Why don't they just, I don't know. They just fucking decide this is what we're gonna do with her, and I would at least talk to her. I deserve one conversation. Okay, everybody home now? Yep, looks like it. Where's Taylor? Was Taylor there and I just didn't see her? Probably. Okay, yeah,
What
she
happened?
is.
Tell
She
me.
looked like she ran up to us, though.
Time for what?
Oh, there we go. Oh my god, he is deceptively fast for someone whose innards were crushed.
I'm tired of running.
Are you crazy? We gotta move!
Okay. Please hurry.
John, please hurry!
Okay. I am going to die here. If John dies, I'm fine with this. I hate John. I fucking hate John. I do. More than you, more than almost anybody else in this damn story. I fucking hate John. Oh god. Okay. Watch him like kill himself and then die. Like, okay. Like I said, I haven't seen her doppelganger in a while. Oh, there she is. So, okay. So she isn't her doppelganger right now. Unless now that's the good Angela. Oh my goodness. This is so hard for me to locate like what to do here because they keep switching me. Thank God I'm only pressing X. Jesus Christ. This is like one of those marathons where you do the baton pass. You know what I'm talking about, right? Oh God. I didn't see it go red, so I didn't know if I had the right fucking spot. Okay. But yeah, this is like a baton pass race.
How's that feel, fucker?
Where everybody's running and then they do their segment and then they're passing it on, and that's what this feels like. Help. We help people. We help people in this world. Yep, we help people in this world. Fuck that. Everybody's gonna try to make it out the door safe and sound and okay. I mean, there's gonna be, don't get me wrong, there's gonna be a fuck of a lot of trauma. Like, I am not joking about PTSD or any type of mental issue when I say these people are probably gonna have night terrors, PTSD, I don't know what the fuck all, for the rest of their lives from this. I think about that a lot with horror movies and horror games. Oh my god, it looks like he's eating his crotch. Hello? Apparently, I can't save him at all. Oh, okay. I was like, I saved him. That door is pretty rickety. Like, you gotta move. Don't put yourself in front of that door. And it's interesting that none of their critters go after each other. I'm gonna give him heroics.
Get out of here! Go! I'll hold it back!
You can get away! Escape! I did! You don't have to do this!
That's true.
This is stupid! Get out of there!
He's gonna get it killed now. Yep,
Is it gone?
here it comes. Nope, don't
I
look.
don't see it anymore.
It's gonna take him out when he thinks he's safe. This is a horror trope. Don't do it. Don't do it, John.
Where in God's name?
Okay, I guess he's fine. Honestly thought he was gonna get eaten.
Something here isn't right.
What's new? Nothing here feels right.
Is this the burning house? Okay, so now we're back to the place in the 70s where everybody burned to death, including the child who started the fire. That was interesting. You know, Andrew's the only one I really have any please don't kill him toward, and he's probably the only one I'm going to lose ultimately. Unless, like I said, the ones who have doppelgangers are already dead. Okay, so was that Mary from the 70s? The girl who we're following? Like, she doesn't exist in modern form?
They don't notice me at all. They don't care.
Well, that's not true. The girl in the 70s, her iteration, Mary's iteration in the 70s, the brother certainly did give a fuck about her. A lot of a fuck. Reincarnation's a mother bitch, isn't it, chat? Reincarnation's a mother bitch. Welcome to Castlevania. You steal men's souls. Oh, there he is. Crispity, crunchity, peanut buttery. Like I said, if Andrew doesn't have a doppelganger yet, okay, we saw that. He should be on the lookout for everything else, because your doppelganger does only seem interested in you. Like, John's didn't grab anybody he could get, and so on and so forth. Found it interesting that Angela's doppelganger came back for her, though. Okay, can't do that. Because I would have thought Angela would have had to subdue it, but I could be wrong. I don't even know how she got out of the sewer. Here we go. Oh, who is this now? I don't think I've ever seen that person before. Well, somebody else is gonna die here. Maybe it's part of the epilogue, one of the adventure people. Because remember, they do a lot of extreme sports through this area. Why this has never happened before to an adventuring group is beyond me. Are you telling me these people are the only few people in Little Hope that have ever had body doubles? I don't want to look at the swing, okay? There's gonna be something out there. Oh, which one? Oh, the fire beast. You know, maybe the fire beast just wants you to take the log off her back, you know? I mean, she's probably fused to the damn tree. Okay, so what's gonna happen now is, since we're all in the house, all of our doppelgangers are gonna converge on the house. Because there was a huge tragedy back in the day, and now there's a tragedy now. Because, you know, we're all fucked up and dying. So. Alright. Parents unhappy with their own upbringing can overcompensate. They might not want their children to feel the same as they do about their own parents. They yearn to be friends with their offspring. So parents accept theories that encourage love as the solution to conflict. This leads to the belief that if their children misbehave, I'm gonna try to zoom in. Oh, thank God. Okay. That they should not punish them, but instead indulge in ever greater display of love. Spoiling a child in this way has grave consequences. Children can become demanding and disagreeable. Parents suppress anger at their child's behavior, but cannot keep a lid on their frustration until they explode. Okay, basically, I guess it's one of those advocates for spare the rod, spoil the child type things. Okay. frightening and confusing the children. The parents feel guilty at the loss of what to do, feeding a cycle of misbehavior. The problem lies with parents trying to be patient when patience is exhausted. Okay. We're just gonna scroll down and skip through. Let's go. Okay, parents must actively intervene in establishing limits. Well, that's even if you're a gentle parent. A child that balks can be forced to do what's asked for them. Okay. Let's see. Bad manners. Let's go. Setting limits. Are we gonna have to do this shit with Mary? That would be fucking hysterical. You okay? You have to actually purge the child demon by reading this 1960s book on how best to raise your babies. Oh, something in the hole is gonna come out. It's probably gonna be Angela's. Yep, there you go. Ah, yeah. Like I said, I would really like to see that cop that put us here. Like, is that cop in on something? Like, and the bus driver is still gone.
You're gonna want to see this.
Yep, there's a whole other set of people who look like you. And I can't believe you just figured it out now.
Less and less sense.
All right, let's keep trucking. All of the bad things are coming over. It's kind of like a tea party, except you don't want to be here when it happens. Like I said, he's the only one without a doppelganger right now. Like I said, even the executioner has a... Oh, is this a new thing? Yeah, it is. Okay. Are we gonna get scared finally? Probably. I'm waiting for, like, a face to, like, peer out at me in one of these, like, cutout doors or something. Or to grab me. But then again, it's Andrew, it's not anybody else, so... Like I said, he doesn't have one quite yet, because I don't know what happened. Okay. Is there any more dirt I can move off this thing? No, okay. Alright, we're just gonna keep trucking along, because we have to invite... Was that everybody's doppelganger? Wait, we haven't seen Daniel's, have we? I don't think we've seen Daniel's doppelganger. And we have to. Before, like, all 4 doppelgangers are at the house, so...
You hear that?
I did.
Yep, I sure do.
Can only be the girl. Let's go find her.
Don't split the fuck up. My God, you are the most infuriating, bland, vanilla people. I want to punt all of you in your genital of choice.
See here.
All right, let's pick this up. Hey, a weapon. I jumped. I fucking jumped so hard. I hit R1. Oh, God damn it.
No, wait.
Protect me. You must.
Wait, this isn't right. No way.
I assure all gathered here today that our town will be free of the devil's grasp. Together, by God's grace, little hope will prevail. My word on it.
Yeah,
This
you're
thought
the
is
evil
hastily
bastard.
convened, but with good reason. If we are to finally rid ourselves of the evil which has infested Little Hope, then
Right, then you have to lock up
today.
both Mary and Carver,
I
just to be
accuse you,
sure.
Mary, of witchcraft. What say you, Reverend?
I don't trust him.
The evidence
I don't like her
discovered through
either.
My investigation is beyond question. Mary uses her puppet as a familiar to summon and serve the devil.
I don't trust her,
We have been
but I don't
deceived
trust
by
him.
a child, by her guise of innocence.
I
This
think he's
puppet
the
was
evil one.
mistakenly used to denounce Tabitha, but it has always belonged to Mary and Mary alone.
He isn't in the 70s, it didn't look like.
Executed as she watched in silence.
That is not so. Liar!
Now this tainted child, this creature of Satan has the marrow to accuse me, a man of God, of wrongdoing.
Yeah, which god? Sounds like a dark god to me.
Whatever she pulls, do not fall for her little girl act. She may be a child, but there's no doubt she means harm. She's malicious.
It was never my intention to bring harm to this town or its people. Can you not help me?
What can I do? If I could do something to stop this, I would, but...
Now in her hour of greatest need, this child of the damned pleads once more for the devil's help.
I beg the court's indulgence. Please guide me at this time. I seek your counsel.
There's something wrong with the town.
There's something very wrong here. Right in the heart of this place.
There can be no doubt that Little Hope is afflicted. That darkness has taken hold of our town.
I'm gonna do the wrong thing here.
Woman here today who does not already know the devil is in our midst. The sole purpose of this court is to remove evil, not indulge it further. Our time is not for wasting.
Listen to what he's telling you. Mary's the one to accuse.
How do I make my decision?
I'm gonna do this wrong.
If I am wrong, condemn an innocent.
I'm gonna do this wrong.
The only way I can see out of this is to get rid of that damn doll. Destroy that and...
The puppet must be
I'm
cast
hoping.
asunder.
Maybe this all goes away.
It is the cause of Mary's affliction. It holds her in its thrall. Destroy this puppet, and the devil will depart Mary. She will be restored, an innocent child.
I don't know about that one.
Reverend, burn the puppet. Destroy it.
You must not act in haste. The girl must face the
It's a
full
doll.
consequences of
My
her deeds.
authority
You
is
could
not
try
for
it
questioning.
first, right?
Do as I ask.
They could burn the doll first. He acts like burning the doll is like gonna be the hardest thing ever. Okay. Was that knocked over accidentally or on purpose? She's gonna smile. Because she's a little wicked bastard. I don't think it's gonna free anybody. I don't think it's the doll.
You've done everything you could. Whatever happens, it's not your fault.
I don't think it's the doll. It's probably the girl, but I thought it would be the priest. He seems evil as a motherfucker. Not that she's innocent, I'm not saying that. But the thing is, you can have more than one evil deity and one will answer to the other. I don't know. I don't know, chat.
Do we think that's it?
No, I don't think that's it. I don't think that's it by a long way.
And that would be the end of it.
You made the right decision.
I know the doll's in modern day too,
There's
though,
no
and I
way
don't
you
know
could've
who
known what was
has
gonna
it.
happen. Let's just get
So
out of here.
here's the thing. The doll was in modern day, and we've seen more than one in modern day. So do we have to burn all of the dolls, like one for each person in the house? Because
Whatever
this doesn't
questions
make
we still
sense.
got, they won't be answered now. Let's just get out of here.
It's not going to be enough.
Child won't be troubling us again. This is over.
It's not over. It's not over because it's not that simple. They're gonna get killed because they're gonna get complacent. This is like when you're watching a horror movie and you know it's not over because there's like the last 25 minutes left, but everybody is celebrating the victory over the monster because it now lies in a pile of ash, and it's like, oh, the monster apparently burned to death. Well, at least they got out of there in time. Okay, maybe not all of them got in time, out in time. See? Hear the music piping up? Here she comes. Goodbye. She's gonna die. She's dead. Indecisive, deceitful. Okay. Why did it show a lock on those things? Okay, she died. I was hoping John would go first. Damn. Well, at least that one's off the board. So it was the wrong choice. That means there's 3 of you left. He still does not have a doppelganger, by the way. Like a thing that was killed and brought back to life with them being here. I find that interesting. Maybe he, as the most innocent person, is really the guilty one. I don't know yet. I fucked up. I've been fucking up. We could try to make this like the worst playthrough of this game.
Hey!
Okay, it looks like it's sunny out at least.
I'm real sorry.
Why didn't he
I know it wasn't
help?
your fault.
Where's the bus driver? I don't understand any of
Been
this.
through some real tough time these past years.
At all.
About half a mile or so, there's a diner with a working phone.
See? He knew it
You
was
call for
him.
help
He
and you
knew
leave
they
this
looked
place.
alike.
And don't you ever come back.
He knew they looked alike. He didn't say anything. He didn't help anything. And why is he still there? And where is the bus driver? Come the fuck on. Well, 1 out of 5 ain't bad. If it is truly over for them. But it's like, I literally tried everything. And nothing has actually been
I'm real
like
sorry
figured
for what I put
out.
you all through.
Why is Andrew like, I put you all through something? Is he deceptive?
We've all had one hell of a rough night.
Andrew is apologizing. For what? Is he like...
You're not alone here.
Take it easy on
We've all
yourself.
been through
You know
hell.
that, right?
We're finally getting out of this
Can't
hell.
blame yourself for it.
Huh. So he's alone. So he's actually alone. So he
I
is
just wish we all
Andrew?
could have made it.
Okay, so he was Andrew? I'm not sure what's going on.
Little Hope. You okay, buddy? You seem a little confused.
Let's watch, because I'm not sure what's going on quite yet.
Yeah, I'm fine. I just want to get these folks to where they need to be.
Ah,
I doubt a short delay will trouble him too much.
okay, so the bus crashed.
Can everyone just shut up? This isn't helping us find help or getting us out of here.
I'm gonna just watch this and kind of be in silence.
Hi there.
Because if this is the bait and switch I think it is, I want to have a talk to whoever
Excuse me.
wrote this one.
But we're looking for our bus driver.
What?
Have you seen him?
Yeah, that's funny. Sounds like you could use a drink.
Better not, thanks. Need to keep a clear head.
Okay, so Andrew, being the only survivor, ended up having a mental breakdown or something.
What the hell is going on in there?
Get the hell out of here!
I'll go once I look you in the eye. Now let me in.
Okay.
Hey!
And then later on, they're gonna pull a bait and switch on us. Like I said, I always wondered why they didn't attack Vince. I always wondered where the bus driver actually was. Yeah, they didn't attack Vince at all. And I'm just like, why? Why didn't any of the bad things come after Vince? Or why didn't Vince see anything like the bad things? So this was just, and then they're gonna pull an epilogue where it's gonna look paranormal anyway.
That's it. Game over. You're done. For now, at least. You could always try again, see if you can get
I have a question. If I got the best ending, is that always the ending?
That's the problem with demons. If you don't lay them to rest, they will haunt you forever. Impressive. Almost survived intact.
He's the only one alive.
Almost.
It doesn't matter.
And you eventually found him. The bus driver. Maybe he can now put the past behind him.
This is bullshit. This is utter fucking bullshit. People with mental illness, they do not get this an elaborate of a thing going on.
Till we meet again. Maybe
So
in the
even
South
in the
Pacific,
best ending,
the Arabian desert.
this is how it goes.
Somewhere else.
This is absolutely how it goes.
But we will meet again. At least one more time.
I don't know about that. I know you're death. I know you're the embodiment of death. But there was no death here even. Absolutely no death. I mean, there was, but in the 70s. And what did the witch trials have to do with that? Because he was reading a book about the witch trials? And here's my question. How is he a bus driver? They would not hire, to my knowledge, someone to drive a bus who is that clearly departed from reality. They would not do that at all. So every single time I play this, that is the ending I would get. It wouldn't be like how do I put this? Yeah. Unless there's a good ending out there where it's not him being just, I don't want to use the words nuts and crazy, but yeah, gone from reality. It's not paranormal at all. Ever. Not once. Well, I didn't see it coming because I was looking at a different angle. But like I said, there's no way he would have a job driving a bus if he were that away from reality, that departed from reality. That's not a thing that would happen. There's an ending where he stays sane, but he's already delusional. He's already delusional when he's driving the bus. So how is there an ending where he's sane? I don't understand that. The entire premise of the game falls apart if he's sane. Unless at the end of the game, how he gets sane is to actually work through his trauma by going through all of this stuff. Does that make sense? Oh, yes, this heals him from trauma. Yep, still doesn't work as a premise at all. The fact that he's actually making up artifacts and everything like that, nope, doesn't make sense to me. This makes absolutely no sense. So he legit, maybe when he was a kid, he knew about the museum and went to the museum where there were like all the clothes for people and every fucking thing like that. This is utter bullshit. Here I am thinking it's actually paranormal, and they just pulled the guy's insane move. Do you know how many movies I've seen with horror where the person who is like the main victim is actually the perpetrator, or it's a dream, or the person is having a psychotic break? They pulled this trope, which is actually very ableist. Oh my god. No, nope, If I had the option to play a third Little Hope game or Dark Pictures, I would not play another Dark Pictures ever a fucking again. Because they pulled the guy is nuts thing on me. Nope, Nope. I don't care what else you have on the docket. Not your games. This is like the second game that has pulled a bait and switch. The first time it was that's another thing. Man of Medan, okay, was a guest that made you see things, made you not be in touch with reality. So this is 2 games where they've used mental illness, a break from reality, or some fucking thing to be the huge gotcha. As a disabled woman, I am actually pissed off, and I cannot fucking imagine what it is like to have dissociative identity disorder, schizophrenia, or any of the other mental conditions or illnesses that make you see things, hear things, or just be kind of away from reality. To have it be, I don't want to say the punchline, but to have it be the tether or the gotcha that this works around. Nope, absolutely not. So basically, Little Pictures is going to be, we're going to set you in a horror world, and then it's going to be mental illness. Well, I'm never playing one again. The first game, I gave the benefit of a doubt, and I was like, okay, nothing is real. Oh, are these the people that made The Quarry and Until Dawn? Because I might not fucking play those on. Because they're relying on this trope. My fucking God. Nope, nope, nope. I cannot believe they went through mental illness. They used mental illness or that kind of thing as a scapegoat. The first time it was like, okay, they're not nuts. They're just under the influence of something. I understand that. But no, I'm not doing it. I'm not. Like, I feel not just betrayed. It's not just a waste of time. I kind of felt like the Man of Medan was a waste of time. But since I knew what it was about a third of the way going in, I was like, okay, it's possible that it's just one bad game and they had to do something different, because if you're going to put out a whole suite of games in a fairly rapid order, you need different causes and different outcomes, right? So you're going to use the whole can't trust your perception. And the whole thing about the guy who is writing a story and he's like, you have to make the different decisions and everything. And it's like, because their lives aren't written fully yet. They were. Even the guy at the beginning was deceptive. Even the curator was deceptive. Because he basically is telling you it's not all written yet. And it was about like life or death and all that stuff like he did at the beginning of the other game and this game and all that. And it makes you think that, okay, if you fuck up, they're going to die. But at the beginning, it would be like in Man of Medan if at the beginning you're trying to save all the soldiers from World War II that have already fucking died at the beginning. Do you get what I'm saying? It would be like that. And no, they're basically using mental illness as a way to gotcha. As a way to say, basically, fuck you to the people playing their games. Now, if it would have happened once, a la Man of Medan, where it wasn't exactly like somebody was mentally ill and therefore not okay and going through the nightmare, that would have been one thing. But they purposely used someone's mental illness, someone's fucking mental illness, to do this horror movie gotcha bullshit where it's like, you can't trust mentally ill people because they're so fucking insane. Look at what goes on inside their head. And yes, I know he has trauma from the fire. I get that. I understand that. But to literally like wrap this all together and for him to still be around in a world where he is driving a bus, that apparently really did fucking happen. You know, and the whole thing with Vince is there, right? And it shows Vince interacting with him. But Vince doesn't say, hey man, his name, I'm sorry about your family and everything like that. I haven't seen you since whatever. I really did love Tanya, whatever the hell her name was. He didn't even like try to tether him to reality. he was just like almost scoffing at him, even though he knew the guy was having a break. Like, Vince didn't even give a fuck about Anthony and what Anthony was going through at all. He just acted like the guy was just someone he didn't know. Like, how fucking bizarre and weird is that? None of this makes sense. There's actual plot holes in this reality, you know. Like, I'm serious here. There are actual plot holes in the reality. So, the cop that told him about the turn became part of his delusion that was the executioner? I mean, does he just incorporate random people who aren't even from his past in his delusions? Just like all of a sudden out of nowhere? And then why wasn't Vince part of that all the way along? And like I said, why wasn't Vince helping him or trying to tell him things and whatnot? Where is the rest of the town? Is Vince the only guy? Do ghost towns have like one official caretaker? And if so, like, why didn't Vince say that? Like, I'm the only one here. I'm the only caretaker. Like, what? Like, even in reality, there are plot holes. Just like in Man of Medan, there are plot holes. They basically, in Man of Medan, it was, oh, it's this chemical agent, but yet, at the ending, the door swung open of its own accord, like inviting the brother back inside in the ending I got. And there weren't automatic doors on World War II ships. I'm pretty fucking sure. And then there were ghosts in the background walking past where the people couldn't hear or see them, but you as the player could. So I was like, okay, are there ghosts? Aren't there ghosts? Is it a mix of both? Because they're not doing a good job here. There were plot holes. And like with this fucking game, there were plot holes. And most of it centers around Vince and what Vince did or didn't do and how he reacted to Anthony. And Vince was almost like, I don't know how to put this. Yeah, you get what I mean though. Like, Vince is like the plot hole here because he didn't say or do anything. He didn't watch out for Anthony hardly. There was nothing. You know, he didn't try to talk to him about the old times. He didn't try to talk to him about Tanya or, you know, nothing. It was almost like they wanted him to be something different, but if he was imagining Vince, I would have almost been better with that. Okay, well, that's good at least. But yeah, if they would have been, if they would have been honest with Vince, that wouldn't have happened. None of this would have happened. And some of it still doesn't make sense. Why, as the bus driver, did Anthony walk away from the bus? None of this makes sense to me. Absolutely none of it at all. So there are plot holes and inconsistencies even in their everybody is insane narrative. Yeah, no, they can go fuck themselves. They can go fuck themselves hard. This is a trope that needed to die years ago. And not only do I feel like this was a waste of time, I would honestly want to kick whoever wrote this in the crotch if I were someone who experienced like either visual or audio hallucinations. Honestly, I honestly thought I would get something paranormal here. And instead I'm getting the, ooh, he's nuts. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that a twist for you? No, it's not. It's like a kick in the nuts. It's absolutely a kick in the goddamn nuts. I understand twists in horror. I've been watching horror probably since before I should have. I think around 8 years old is when a lot of us were introduced to, between 8 and 10, was when we were introduced to like Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, etc., etc. And all of that. Yeah, The Sixth Sense was a good twist. A lot of people did not see that coming. But then everybody else was using that twist. But at least, that's a twist that does not revolve around, oh, he's actually insane. Isn't that funny? Isn't that interesting? We got you. You can't trust it because it's an unreliable narrator. And like I said, if he were a bus driver, he would still have the wherewithal to have at least tried the CB. Because the bus actually did fucking crash. Like, does he have a random bus he just drives around? Did he escape the asylum and take the bus that they usually used to have day trips for the patients? Because how is he even driving a bus? Do you not have to have any kind of semblance towards reality to be a bus driver? I mean, are they that desperate? I know we have work shortages right now. But my fucking God. Oh, nope, all the nopes. This wasn't even a fool me. This was a fuck me over type thing. Like I said, I'm used to plenty of twists. This was not a twist. This was we didn't know what else to fucking do with it. So we're just gonna make him nuts, and that way, no matter what inconsistencies we have, it's just his memory going off, his brain misfiring. We don't have to actually explain anything. We don't have to actually do anything good. No, there is no suspension of disbelief. They painted me a world and gave me something else where even in their own parameters, I guess they're trying to say that because he grew up in Little Hope, he knew about the museum that was there, and he made this whole narrative about living again and again and again because he knew about the museum. At the beginning, he's reading a book on his bus. Maybe it's about the witch trials or whatever, and maybe he just connected all of that in his head. But like I said, none of this actually makes sense. Why didn't he drive off the road before? And like I said, why did he go back to Little Hope? If that were me and my life went sideways, are they going to say because the cop suggested Little Hope that he actually had a breakdown right then and he was fine before? Like, none of this makes sense. Even in the container they put it in, it's wrong. And some horror movies do this where there is a huge plot hole you can drive a truck through, and they're like, don't look at the truck, don't look at the plot hole, just keep going forward. Look at all these things happening, look at all the jump scares, don't look at what's actually wrong. Like, we're giving you Swiss cheese. Yeah, exactly. We're giving you Swiss cheese, and we're trying to tell you it's Gouda. It's a Gouda. You just keep going. It's really Gouda. You're Gucci. And just ignore every little piece we put in play that doesn't actually fucking make sense. And one of the things they need to do to fix that, for one thing, if they want to keep this narrative that's ableist and overused, is to take out Vince. Or make Vince something else. You know, maybe the reason he went off the deep end was that he and Vince were good friends after what happened to the family, and maybe just recently, Vince died. And let's say maybe some horrible, tragic way, a car accident or something like that he just happened to be witness to. Maybe they were in the car together, and that accident brought back all of this. And now that he doesn't have Vince as a tether, who was his best friend, and one of the only links to his past, this occurred. Because it makes it sound like he's been out of reality all the way along. That does not work. The fact that Vince never addresses anything about the past and just kind of scoffs at him, that doesn't work. He clearly knows something is wrong with Anthony. He says nothing. Yeah, no, it doesn't work. Vince is one of the fulcrums where this doesn't work. And they think they got it over on us, and no, sorry. They had a fulcrum that they were like, oh, we're just going to use Vince as this guy, like, you know, if he's part of the plot, which I honestly never thought he was in on the bad stuff. And I just never understood why he didn't see it, and that part makes sense if it's all in Anthony's head. But the fact that he doesn't, well, you know, I've went through this already, but yeah, no. And if I stop here, because I'm not doing this bullshit again, this would be an early stream. So I'm not entirely sure what it is I'm going to do, outside of probably salty uninstall right on stream. Because this was fucking horrible. And like I said, even in their world where he's nuts, it still doesn't, the plot holes are, you know, I should have been angry this whole fucking rant time. Because they not only tried to pull one over, but they did it in such a bad way. So, I don't know. Well, I think, because I do have this on my PS4. And, if these are the same people, I think I'm gonna fucking get rid of it. Because even if it is paranormal, they're gonna fuck me over in a different way. It's going to be, instead of giving me a bad twist, it's going to be, oh, I promise we're giving everything we should, and then something else is gonna fuck me over. So, I don't think I'm playing this one either. I was thinking about it, and I'm like, because I'm like, oh, you know, Little Hope is actually pretty good. I think about it once in a while about what's really going on, and then, yeah, it's the same people. We're getting rid of that shit. Too bad, so sad. I am not doing this, not doing it anymore. And that being said, I know I have time left, but I think I'm gonna quit for today because otherwise I will start up another game and then all I will do is fucking bitch about the plot holes and about all the bullshit they want me to believe. And I'm not doing it, so I'm sorry I'm not staying, but you don't want to hear me repeat the same fucking thing for the next half hour, because I will, because I am not happy. So thank you for being here, Lady Random, and talking with me about all the fucking bullshit. These people really need to be sat down and told this is a trope you can't use anymore. Actually, I think every horror writer should be told, fuck you for doing this kind of plot twist. I would have rather it have been all a dream than, oh, we have another nutbag on our hands. I really feel like this kind of, and I use that word deliberately because that's what they're doing. They're like, oh, it's crazy. Oh, he's a nutbag. Oh, he's insane. And it is very sanist. It is very ableist. And one of the reasons I'm picky about my horror is that they use disability and mental illness and stuff as a huge trope and a huge gotcha. And I've talked about like how when they're doing stuff like they go, a lot of horror things take place in mental asylums, or how you'll just randomly see a wheelchair in the dark and ooh, isn't it spooky, an empty wheelchair sitting in the dark. And I've talked about this before. I have a wheelchair. I have 2 wheelchairs here. And yeah, I have 2 wheelchairs here. And guess what? I turn the lights off when I go to bed. They're in the dark. And they don't scare the fuck out of me. Because wheelchairs are not a scary thing. They keep me alive and going and motivated, and they're like having legs. The legs that you can just sit in and out of. So, no, my wheelchair doesn't scare the shit out of me. But one of the things they like to do is put like an empty wheelchair at the end of a hallway. And oh my god, how horrible, how horrifying. And it's like, so many of these things. Yeah, we need to talk more about ableism and horror, I think. Because, yeah, okay. Yeah, mannequins are way creepier. I will give you that. They're like grown-up dolls. You know how a doll is scary, like a 12-inch doll? Well, now there's like a 5-foot fucking like humanoid thing that can just come at you instead. And they have no real like personality either. So, yeah, exactly. So I'm going to go, but thank you all for coming, and I probably am not playing another like horror movie game for a long while, and I will see you Friday. It's Friday, my bad, chat. I will see you all Friday for the Mega Man X collection. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone, and Lady Random, and I will talk to you later. Bye!